Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking about my Gretsch White Falcon. I am a huge believer in this guitar. I bought it in 2021. I absolutely love it. I love the Gretsch sound. I love Filtertrons. I love other guitars too. Like I'm Tele 335, Firebird. Love all Gibson Fenders. Love all those things. But this thing really is the last 2 years. This thing has really been doing it for me. So I wanted to do a video on it and show you guys, what it can do. And ultimately, I think this thing is misunderstood. It's known as a clean guitar. You hear these sounds. And that's good, but I really think when you turn the gain up, I think this thing really shines. Before we get into the playing, there's 3 areas of this guitar that I think we need to talk about first. The number one is the Filtertrons in this guitar. So these are TV Jones Filtertrons in this Gretsch White Falcon. They're absolutely amazing. It's kind of an unrated pickup in my opinion. You kind of see your PAF and your single coil style pickups kind of they're kind of viewed above this almost. But this thing, it's kind of a nice balance of both, especially in this Gretsch guitar. Kind of get some single coily / humbucker sounds. It's got cut, but it's got fatness on it, and it's really well balanced. And I absolutely love these pickups. To me, it's almost like a Tele on steroids, and that's what I love. I love Telecasters, but I'll be playing them and I'm like, man, I wish I had a little bit more bottom end, and this guitar has it, and that's what I really love about it. This guitar also handles drive super well, so it is completely hollow. This is a player's edition guitar, so it is a little bit thinner, than maybe a vintage White Falcon. But I gig it live. I'm playing decent volumes too. I use overdrives. Got a BB preamp. I use I've never had a problem with a stomp box where I couldn't use it with this guitar. It responds really well, and it's just a great sound. The second thing I want to talk about this guitar is the playability. And I'm going to go ahead and say that the guitars they're making in Japan right now are some of the best Gretsch guitars that they've ever been made. I absolutely love the way this thing plays. I mean, I listened to a video once of Tim Pierce playing in Nashville, and he had said, this guitar plays like my PRS, which PRS is known for building great guitars and their playability and all that. This thing really does play well. It actually has 11s on it. The rest of my guitars have 10s. Well, it doesn't bother me, and I don't change it. I leave them there, and this thing just sings, man. The third and last part that I want to get into with you guys is I kind of mentioned it before, but it's the Player's Edition. So this is a Player's Edition guitar, and they make different models in Player's Editions, not just the Falcons. There's Nashvilles and Country Gentlemen's, and you look it up. You look that up. That's a different video. But essentially, they take in the problems that a vintage instrument may have and just modernize it. And it's been super successful, at least for me. I mean, I'm a gigging musician. I don't have issues, tuning problems. With the Bigsby, it's a string through Bigsby, super easy to restring, no big deal. It's perfectly intonated. I've got lock-in tuners here. Those are working fine. Even everything I've got just works great on this guitar. It does help it for sure that these is a thinner body, because I know that some of the older ones may have had some feedback or whatever, but I really have not had that with this. I want to make sure you see this. So this is the gold binding that comes on it, and it's actually awesome. It's literally like the same stuff that goes on the drums. It's really rad. In talking about the binding on this guitar, I always think of the White Falcon like the Gibson Les Paul Custom, like the Black Beauty, or even like an ES355, kind of like out of the gold and stuff. So it just really, It's just a top of line instrument from them, and it served me super well. To be honest, when I first was gonna shoot this video, I was gonna use my pedal board and my amp, and I'll be honest, my pedal board set up right now somewhere else, and I don't have it here at the moment. But what I have is I have the Apollo Solo, and I've got the UA plugins. And what I thought was, I want to show how this guitar is and how versatile it can be. And I thought, well, it's not really known for distortion and rock sounds, I guess. But what I want to do is I'm going to use the Plexi plugin, and I'm just going to roll the volume back and forth and see what sounds we can get. I think you're going to be surprised. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and do all three positions on the pickup selector. A little bit of dirt, a little bit of clean, a little bit of slide, and we'll see what this thing can do. Thanks, guys. See you next time.